But anyway, going back to like the sport thing, I feel like, I mean, since they have a variety in characters, there's like a lot of different things could happen on the board. I mean, in the second chapter, we've already had, you know, it introduced to us that there's the 2x event, you know, the miracle event, which we're going through right now. So it makes me curious as to what else they have to introduce to the game and its mechanics. And I feel like something like that would definitely, gosh darn it, something like that would definitely add interest to like a sporting kind of event. But then again, how would it be managed? Would it be managed in terms of like who's playing? Because if so, like, you could just have a really overpowered like game. Well, I don't know, it'd be overpowered because everybody would be on their own teams. It's not like it would be, you know, gosh dang it. It's not like it would be like, you know, one team of overpowered people against one team that had no, you know, people at all that had any sort of significant value? Not sure that's really the word I'm looking for, but it would just be one really overpowered game. But I think that would actually where like betting would come into place, and it would be a really interesting match. Because then you wouldn't just have, you know, oh whatever, they're all on this suspended board in the middle of the air, you know, flights have to take a different pathway because, you know, there's this big humongous board in the middle of the air taking up all this space. People could die, people could fall off, but I'm sure they have precautions for that, you know, people to, I don't know, just like a giant net underneath the clouds or something, I don't know. It's something like that. And, but then you have all this crazy shit going on, like, people are just throwing stars at each other, ships are exploding, ships suspended in the air, I guess. You know, there's freaking, all the freaking things on the ground end up becoming a lot more beneficial. I mean, just anything. I am not getting anywhere, by the way. Can't freaking hit anybody. This is awful. And freaking Otto is dead. Have fun. Then we just have people dying on the board. Well, I mean, I guess, essentially, if it were in a sports scenario, it wouldn't be them dying. It would just be like, just like, buckle under their knees. Or, I don't think that's an actual thing, but, okay, I hope that I can kill her. Oh, I can't. Oh, gosh. People just, like, pass out or something. I don't know. Or if they get enough hits, like, they just basically have to sit a turn out. I'm not sure how they would take that into all actuality. But, I'll freaking go against his boss. It's a creepy thing. Oh, okay. I'll try to invade. Yeah. Well, what would be the prizes for, like, a sport such as this? Like, I feel like, would you have like a high sport like thing? Because I mean, they are suspended in the middle of the air. It's a little scary, but I mean, like, there's not too many dangers when it comes to that. Because if they have a net or something to capture them, if they fall off, then I mean, there's essentially they're not losing anything. I mean, they're just standing on a board. That's all they're doing. They're standing on a board and they're looking pretty. And that's it. So I guess if that were the case, the prizes wouldn't be too high. But I don't know, if we're looking at stuff like other sports, because we have like basketball, we have football, soccer, I mean, obviously the list goes on. I don't need to name every single one. But, I mean, with so much of that, I don't want to stop here. Sure. But with so much of that, like, you have to have actual skill. Like, you have to know what you're doing. And it's not as simple as, like, oh, wow. Cool. I died. That has actual skill, and this is just like, where you just get up and you move around the board, and then you hope that luck is on your side. So, I mean, if they had a lot of, betting, though, that's when I suppose it actually come into play, where they probably get paid a lot to do this sort of game. But there's also, like, the fear factor because some people just can't do heights. So only certain people would be able to do it, and we just lost. Adu is the winner. Cool. That match went really quickly. Alrighty. Well, we got some stars, but that doesn't really do us anything. Who cares? Well, let's try that again. Oops. Not paying attention to what kind of card. There we go. But see, I think a good point for like this sort of game to become a sport though is what makes it different from the rest. Because at least in here, all these people are really cute. They're all very cutesy. So, you know, they're all really cutesy. Oh, I know what I messed up last time. I was trying to remember, like, how the heck did that guy, like, kill me last time? But I didn't pay attention to his bonuses. But anyway, yeah. So, if they had like a bunch of really cute people who aren't exactly like athletic, then it would work. Because then you could have all the people who don't really want to be doing sports and stuff like that. Instead, they just look really cute, and they can easily just stand up, move around a board, and because heck, you don't even need like functionally, you know, functional legs. Honestly, yeah, Mary Purple, let's go. Aw, yeah. But you don't even need functional legs to be able to do something like that, because you could just have like a wheelchair and you could just go around the board. So it'd be it would work pretty well for like people who I suppose are disabled and can't even do regular like sports where you have to run and you have to freaking put your everything into freaking exhaust yourself. But here it's just like, okay, yeah, you can just be cute and walk around the board and you got it. And then people will bet on your success. And then you can just make thousands of dollars to look pretty. I mean, people do that already, but I mean, you're doing like an extra special thing where you're suspended in the air. So, it's a little bit different. I don't know, food for thought. Whoever controls what makes a sport, yeah, just consider what I said. Maybe make this a sport. It sounds like it really wouldn't be that good, realistically speaking, but I mean, it's something to consider. Something to consider. In the meantime, we have this wonderful, wonderful calming music that makes me think that I should be in a tea shop or something. Like all the animes tell me. 1 HP. Nervous. Well. Okay, well, I'll use this. They have all sorts of art on these things. I wonder, like, how many artists they got in on this. Probably just had a bunch of people do art for the cards, because it's varying in art style. Kind of interesting. So far, Fern's the only one who's gotten anywhere, so it's looking pretty okay for me. I need to go up here and... Alright. Defeat 2 more enemies. I already have 2 wins. So... Oh, I just noticed that it changes over here. That lights up which one you're trying to go after. Huh. That's so interesting. She's still going after stars. Oh. Okay. Okay. Well, I don't want to drop. See, I'm 4, so... Eh. Challenge show battle? No. That's okay. Of course I passed the 4, so... probably shouldn't have done that, but... Oh well... It is what it is. I could just get up some more stars in the meantime. Make my way around this board.